Good afternoon everyone, I hope you're well. Andy here at Audi Upgrades. Today I've had a customer drop off their 2022 Audi Q4 e-Tron fully electric vehicle. Couple of upgrades to this vehicle the customer has asked for. The first one is the 360 camera system. So this car actually has the standard rear view camera in the boot as part of the car when it was built, but we're going to take that out and replace it with the 360 camera system. So new cameras fitted under the underside of the wing mirrors, new camera that goes in the front bumper looking out the front, and then a new camera actually replaces the one that's in the boot lid currently, and then the system will stitch those four pictures together to give a 360 area view or top view system when reversing and parking and so forth. So a great addition to this vehicle. Secondly, this car is going to have the blind spot warning system, so Audi side assist fitted to it. So we're actually going to replace these wing mirror covers with new ones that have got a little hole here for the LED that needs to be fitted into the wing mirrors, and then the new radars and so forth that go in the rear bumper to provide that blind spot warning system, particularly when driving on dual carriageways and motorways and so forth. So for example, here is the new wing mirror covers already painted in the metallic mythical black, ready to go, and you can see here there's the little hole here where the LED will go that's currently missing on these current wing mirrors, wing mirror covers, sorry. So these will be replaced. And then here are, just going to come right in here and step back a bit. So these are the radar modules that go on the rear bumper. So I've got to take the rear bumper off, and then these modules fit to the chassis of the vehicle behind the rear bumper, and these are what will be pointing out the back, detecting the cars from a blind spot perspective. So that's those. And then we've got the new mirror bases. So these are the new mirror bases for the wing mirrors. So not only are we changing the wing mirror cover for the blind spot warning system, but also fitting the new bases, because these ones have got the cameras in that I've already fitted into the bases here. So we'll be changing these over to fit them, and then obviously getting it all wired up and coded to the car. So we're also going to be calibrating these systems. So the 360 camera system has to be calibrated using some special mats. You roll down the car, roll down the sides of the car, and you run a procedure on the computer that then aligns all the four cameras together. And then the same goes for the side assist system. That has to be calibrated by putting a special tool behind the back of the vehicle that then calibrates the radars like a Doppler effect. So yeah, we're going to start on that. We've got the car for a few days, so plenty of time to get it all done. And looking forward to seeing these retrofits finished, and then we can hand the car back to the customer at the end of the week. Hope that's of interest, and we'll keep you posted. Many thanks.
Good afternoon everyone, Andy here at Audi Upgrades. Hope everyone is well. Today I'm sitting in a 2022 Audi Q4 e-Tron fully electric vehicle. Customer asked us for two additional extras from a driver assistance perspective. The first was the blind spot warning system, which is referred to as Audi side assist. This is the system where the new indicators or new LEDs in the wing mirrors, there's one just there you can see on my finger, and then one here on the other side, will light up, gradually increasing intensity of brightness as a vehicle on either side of your car obviously drives into your blind spot area of the vehicle, perhaps on a motorway or dual carriageway. Quite handy, so you don't have to turn your head to look behind you. And in addition, if you go to indicate left or right, say you'll want to change a lane on a motorway while someone is in your blind spot and the LEDs are lit up, they will then flash rapidly to warn you that someone is in your blind spot. So a really good additional driver assistance feature. The second option was the customer asked for the factory 360-degree top view camera system. Now, I don't actually know, but I believe it's not an option in the United Kingdom. I'm obviously based in the United Kingdom. But this customer had the rear view camera only, so just the standard rear camera, and I've now upgraded that to the full 360 camera system. So that's a new camera in the front bumper, new cameras in the wing mirrors, new camera in the boot, new control unit all wired up, and then coded that into the car as per factory specification, and then finally fully calibrated it as well, so all the camera pictures are nice and aligned and correct. So I'm just going to demonstrate those two for you now. So I'm just going to I love these electric cars. Just going to turn the car on, and under the driver assistance menu, which is under car, if I go to driver assist, we now have this new menu option here called side assist here, and you can turn it off and you can turn it on, and when you turn it on, the LEDs in the wing mirrors light up. So what I'll do is I'll just turn it off. Yeah, you can see it's off, and if I hold my camera up to the wing mirror and turn it on, if I can press the button properly, there we go, you can see it's lit up. It appears to be flickering in my video, but it doesn't actually flicker in reality. It must be the camera I'm recording with. So I'll just do that again, turn it off and turn it on again. It must just be the refresh rate. So you can see that. And then in addition, you can then tap this little arrow here, and it gives you the option to adjust the brightness of those LEDs. What's the maximum brightness they go to contain. So I've got it on maximum here at brighter, but if I again hold my camera up to the wing mirror and slide this dial all the way down, I don't know if it comes through on the camera, but now the LED is quite dark. And then if I slide it all the way up to the other end, it goes bright again. So you can adjust the brightness here just by sliding this up and down here, and then you've got information on side assist here, and it says within certain system limits, the side assist warns you if you change lanes at a critical time, see the owner's manual. So that's the side assist system. Obviously the wing mirror there on that side as well. If I just turn it on and off again, you can just kind of, if I tap it here, turn it on, hopefully you can see that LED lighting up there. And let's try that again, didn't do it properly. There we go. And then you can see it lighting up there. So that's the side assist system. So that's been fully calibrated, fully coded for this specific vehicle, the Sportback Q4 e-Tron, and coded as if it was fitted at the factory. So the second one is the 360 camera system. So you can turn that on either by pressing the parking button here, and if I press this button here just to show you like this, here's the 360 camera system on this lovely big screen. And if you press the button, obviously you get the standard screen up here, and we've got the top view image here on the left hand side, and then down here is where we have our additional options. And if you've seen my video on the A38Y that I've done this, it's the same layout here as well. So we've got corner view front, and if I tap this little line here like that, we've then got front view, and you have the dynamic guidelines. So I don't know if you can see that, but just wiggling the wheel a little bit, you can see these lines move with the steering wheel. You've got your overhead view, so you can see the images nicely calibrated as well. I've stitched, because I've calibrated it, stitches the images up nice and neatly of the 4 cameras. And then you obviously got your standard rear camera, but it's now part of the 360 system. And if I wiggle the wheel a little bit, you can see that moving. And obviously you've got the top view here on the left. And then you've got your corner view. So this is your kind of wide angle corner view rear here. So it's the same camera, but it just projects a wider image. So it's good to see round corners. It's very useful when junctions and so forth. If you go to the corner view front, it's kind of got that wide view there. And then you've got the tyre view, curb view, as I call it, but they just put front tyres here. But this is handy if I actually just start the car and put it in drive. So the power steering loosens up. You can see the front wheels here turning. If I turn the steering wheel, you can see the front wheels spinning around like this. So really good to make sure you don't scratch your wheels when you're trying to park. And then obviously the same goes for the rear wheels. There we go. So a really handy feature to have on the vehicle. So let's put the car back in park, and when you put it in park, it turns everything off to save battery. So let's put the parking system back on, the 360 camera. So there it all is. You can turn the graphics off and just have the standard system here, or you can turn the graphics back on, and then you've got some options here. You can change the view to just be the graphic, so you might want all these pictures to be the normal cameras, and then on the left here you can have all these ones here. So but obviously much better to have that, I reckon. So there we go. What else is in this menu? Just the volume control for the beeping, you know, as you get close to objects and so forth. So that's the 360 camera system. I obviously should point out it does come on obviously if you put the car straight into reverse, and up it comes, and it jumps obviously straight to rear view. If I put the car then into drive, it jumps straight to front view. So that's kind of handy. It flicks between you can see it flicking between rear and front as I flick between drive and reverse. So kind of a really handy thing there. And yeah, so as I say, car's all finished. Everything's been put back neat and tidy, every single clip, nut, bolt, We've changed the wing mirror covers over for new ones with the hole for the, obviously for the LED. So these are new wing mirror covers we've had painted in metallic mythical black to match the car colour, and replaced those. And obviously the wing mirrors themselves have been upgraded to have the cameras in them, and then the front camera in the front grille and the rear camera in the rear bumper and the rear boot lid, sorry. So there we go. Customer's going to come collect the car soon, and yeah, really pleased with this one. I think it's a very rare for a Q4 e-Tron in the UK to have the 360 cameras, certainly, so really pleased. And if you do have any questions, please drop me an email to info@audiupgrades.co.uk, and I'll be happy to have a chat about any requirements you may have. Many thanks. Bye bye.